says our current temperature. Megan Richards from the Discovery Center Museum is here.
Not that kind of gas.
Not that kind of gas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So sometimes we have some fun with digestion. We're going to just talk about some states of matter today.
Okay, states of matter.
States of matter. We're
Okay.
looking at some gases
So
here.
like Indiana, Ohio.
That's a different kind of state.
Okay,
So
all right.
states of matter. So we talk about solids and liquids and gases. So we're going to be looking at that kind of gas today, and
Solids,
we've got some.
liquids, gases.
Yeah,
When we're
so-
we're emphasizing.
Yeah, so
Gases.
we have some fun gases here. This is just some helium
Okay.
in this one, and then this one just kind of feels weird because this one has a different
Heavy,
gas
like
in it.
it's not
It is.
like a normal balloon.
So helium, this is something that is lighter than air, so that is quite a
why
bit lighter
we
than
got
air.
it
That's why
tied
it
down
floats in the
here,
balloon.
yeah.
But this one just kind of drops like a stone. So this one has sulfur
You could
hexafluoride in it.
dribble that one.
Yeah,
You
you
could.
really could.
So it's quite dense. It's very, very heavy. So what we're going to do is we're going to mix some solids and we're going to mix them with some liquids and we're going to create some gas here. So we've got
Okay.
vinegar for you here, and down in here we've got some baking soda, and we're just going to create.
Have her pour all
yeah,
this
go
in?
ahead. Well, about half. Go ahead and pour. We'll see what happens. Just go for it. All right. So we're going to have you do that.
It's fizzing.
It is fizzing.
Oh, I went more than half.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So we're going to let that fizz here for just a second. What that's doing
Here
is
with
it is
that.
releasing, there you go, go for it. What that's doing is it's creating this nice pool of CO2, of carbon dioxide. So we're going to just fill this with carbon dioxide. And we're going to do the same
We
thing.
don't want that, do we?
Well, you're not going to breathe it in.
Oh,
So,
okay.
but yeah, the CO2 is actually in the air that we're breathing anyways. So you are breathing that in all the time, but you're also getting oxygen.
Right.
So we're going to do the same thing over here. So
Okay.
we have, we're going to give you this one, and you're just going to lift that balloon up.
Oh,
we're going
I
to
wanted
create.
that.
Well, we're going to make another one.
Okay.
So we're going to just put a little spoon, just a big spoonful of baking soda in the funnel here, and we're dropping this down into a balloon because then what we're going to do, and so you're going to lift the balloon straight up so that the baking soda pours down.
Ah, what? I didn't.
Yep. Oh, we might be making a little bit of a mess here. That's okay. That's okay. Science can be messy. This
Okay, it's
happens.
under control.
Okay, so we're going to do the same thing over here. So I'm going to have you hold onto the flask, and we're just
Now
going
you
to
know
add
what's
this on
going to
here.
come your way.
Yeah.
Be
so,
careful.
And while we're doing this, do you want to grab that little thing of bubbles there? You see the bubbles right there?
Yeah,
so we're going to
those
have
are
you blow
bubbles.
some bubbles, and we're going to have you blow some
And
bubbles.
you just let this go on its own.
Yeah, well, you're gonna tip that up. This one's your turn. So you go ahead and tip the balloon up so that the baking soda hits the vinegar, and you can do this with a pop bottle at home. Woo! And it gets so that's just tons
That's
of fun.
fun.
So
Now,
and
what did we put together here?
Baking soda.
this is all
Baking
just baking
soda?
soda and vinegar.
And vinegar.
Baking soda and vinegar, and now it's all it's flooding back down into the flask. Oh, and it's going up again. So this is just tons of fun. You can play with this at home. You can see how much gas is released. You're going to blow some bubbles though, and you have some bubbles here too.
Ooh.
And we're going to just blow some bubbles over our CO2 right here because
Okay.
we should have quite a bit. And what we should see happen is the bubbles do float a little bit on CO2 here. So we're going to see if we can have some floating bubbles. Discovery Center, one of our favorite exhibits, our all-time favorite exhibits is our bubble exhibits. Oh, yep.
Oh, a
So you
few.
can see how it kind of floats down in there. So we're just floating bubbles
I'm blowing
over.
bubbles
Now,
in
why is
forever.
this happening?
Okay, so CO2, so we were talking about gases.
Yeah.
And so the air that we breathe, that's a mixture of carbon dioxide and
stink of
oxygen.
blowing
And there's a
bubbles.
lot of nitrogen there too. And oh, that's okay. So some of them are going to drop down. But what's going to happen is that the bubbles, so we have the CO2 in there, and so that's got a different density. So we're going to get some bubbles that will kind of hang out on
Okay.
top there. And that's, what we have in this balloon. We just have a lot of CO2 in there as well. And you can see when you're mixing a solid and a liquid, and the gas is released from that chemical reaction, it's a lot of gas. It takes up quite a bit of space. Gases do tend to take up
That
quite
expand?
yes. So much more so
I
than
gave
their
up.
liquid
I
or
wasn't
solid
having good luck
counterpart.
blowing bubbles.
That's okay.
here.
That's okay. So bubbles are always fun, whether it
Smells
works or
like-
not. Well, yeah, the vinegar
See, this is
smell.
what you're talking about here, the
Lovely.
bubbles sticking to the side a little bit?
Well, yeah, so we should get some that are floating because there is actually just kind of a lake of the CO2 gas here right now. So we should see a
take
couple.
over. You got it,
no.
kid.
We're
You blow bubbles all
There's
the
a
time.
few.
bubbles are fun, right? So, yeah. So we're going to do one other thing. So this is stuff that you can try at home.
Okay.
But there's something else that we can do as well. But this is going to be just at Discovery Center. We're going to leave the liquid nitrogen to the professionals. So we have some liquid nitrogen down here. And
That's what was making all the noise.
That's
it
what
is.
was.
And so, do you have those balloons
see,
still?
hold on. You put your glove on your right hand and then you grab the liquid nitrogen container with the left hand.
Don't
This one's
do
not.
this at home.
This one's not cold yet. I have another one down here that's very, very cold. But
That's under the glove.
this one, I mean, you feel it. It's not that cold. It's just like, ah!
You're
Okay,
fine.
You're right.
Yeah, okay. It's
Okay.
not like licking a flagpole during the polar
Okay,
vortex. That's different.
That's different.
So we have these balloons here. So why don't you take that balloon and we're
Here,
just going to put
you're
that.
pink.
I
Yeah.
want it.
Yep,
I'll
we
go
got one
get
other
the
here.
red one
So
here.
we're going to just take that balloon and we're going to put it down and in. So
Okay.
let's flip it around so it's the other side. Yeah, there you go. So it's the side that's
The
yeah.
side without the tie.
Yep, and we're just going to put it down in the liquid nitrogen. And the liquid nitrogen, we've played with this before. It's 321 degrees below zero Fahrenheit. And
What are you doing to
yeah.
your balloon?
Yeah, so so you can see we're making some balloon animals here.
Making a
This is how
sausage
we
leg.
make balloon animals with science. Go ahead, you can get that one down in here too.
Really?
Yep.
Gotta get-
So yeah, other side. There we go. And I'm gonna just put that in.
Yep, that side.
Yep. There we go.
So, we're making them disappear,
So you can
basically.
feel it
Oh my
compress
goodness.
in your hand, too.
Yes. Now what's that? What does that work here?
So what's happening is just like we are when we get cold, you slow down and you start to stand a little bit closer
Shrivel up.
together. That's
Yeah.
what the air molecules inside of the balloon are doing. Now these balloons were just filled with just regular air, the same air that you and I are breathing. And now, yep, there we go, almost. We're gonna just push it down a little bit lower there. There we go. And hold on to the end, don't lose it.
Don't lose
yep.
it.
Because now that we've gotten it to kind of shrink down a little bit, we're gonna have you take it out again.
Oh.
So you
This
take
one
yours,
too?
yep, and you take yours.
Ooh.
And give it a little shake. Okay. Now the fun thing is that yeah. So gases warm up very, very quickly. So we condensed it down to one single drop of liquid air in there. Oh, there we go. Give it a shake. Give it a shake. It might pop. Sometimes that happens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we can see that it does just
It
kind
does
of, it
come
goes
back
back
a
to
little
being a
bit. That's so
gas.
cool.
So we're just playing with the
Yeah.
states of matter, playing with gases here. And again, we have the liquid nitrogen here that's cryogenic and has its risks and its hazards, but nitrogen is in the air we breathe. We breathe it all the time.
Slowing down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't
So-
want.
I never fully
okay.
recovered.
So okay.
So yeah, fun, right?
That's
You can do it
awesome.
again if you want to.
Well, that's okay. What was the one why you had the glove on?
Oh,
what's
so
in that one?
I have another one down here that has a few more in it, and we can.
Uh-oh, we got to clear
Yeah.
the decks for this
Oh,
one.
geez.
Yeah. So this
See,
one.
she used the glove.
Yeah,
I
there's the
did.
glove.
I did.
Now
Let's see
you-
if I can.
Now, you need another glove?
I moved the other glove.
Where's the
so,
other glove go? All right, here's
Oh,
your
he's
other
got
glove.
it. He's got it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boy, those
We
are
don't want you to
those are
hurt yourself.
insulated gloves
These
there.
are cryo gloves, so they're very, very good at their job. So
Makes you cry. Oh, gee, she just took it right off.
well, I don't want to touch the metal, but the plastic's okay. Oh, yep, there we go. That one popped. So we have a few more balloons
man.
in here.
Are those cold to touch? The balloon cold to touch?
No.
Oh, look at them. They're
Just the
So
cup.
just the cup.
Look at him go.
Oh, you're gonna.
Oh, you're okay. You're okay.
You sure about that?
Maybe. Yeah. So this
It's
is
not so much what's in the cup as the cup itself.
yeah. The cup is what is very, very cold and frozen right now. But
Now, could,
yeah.
are the
at
balloons?
Yeah, they're safe to
They're-
touch.
they're cold, but
Again,
they're not-
they warm up very, very
Yeah.
quickly. So it's
Wow.
the liquid that you don't want to touch. Yeah, we had a couple pop.
These two
oh,
pop.
that's so sad.
But this one's still trying.
This one, it's trying to, but there's got to be a oh, there it goes. Yeah.
Okay.
So we had a few successes there.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. More
So-
fun with gases coming. It's part of Spring into Science this week. Next week at the Discovery Center for Spring Breakers. Come on down. All kinds of science experiments and exhibits going on throughout the week, Monday through Friday.